Welcome back to another video. If you guys are new, hello, my name is Shali. So for today's video, I wanted to do something creative, of course. If you guys are interested on today's look, make sure to keep on watching. So starting off with our pillowy base, I'm sorry I didn't show you guys, I don't know what I was thinking, but taking my pillowy base in shade number 2, and I'm here just, you know, creating the base, so like that we can start with our colors. So of course, making sure my product is pressed in correctly, so like that there is no patchiness when we do add our colors. You can take a fluffy brush just like I did here, or a sponge. Jumping into our palette, we're taking the Be Perfect Carnival Tati collaboration, one of my favorite palettes, but we're taking this shade right here called Forest and pressing this in. All I'm doing is pressing it in and creating the shape and getting it to the intensity I want, so then we can blend the edges. Notice that I don't go all the way to the outer corner. I'm stopping midway. I don't really know how that's called, the third portion of the eye, I don't know, but I'm stopping right there. Okay, so then we can keep intensifying the color and then blend the edges to prep it for our second shade. Taking Tropics, this is one of my favorite shades, and you see I've hit pan but I'm taking a fluffier brush and just blending the edges. When I am applying this color, I make sure I apply it right on top of the first blend, so like that we focus on blending those two colors so it can look very well blended. Okay, if you see harshness, just keep adding color and try to focus more on blending those two colors together. I tried keeping as much footage when it comes to the blending process, so like that you guys can see that it's just all about going back and forth with the colors and balancing everything out and getting that intensity you want, because a look that has an intense color payoff is a bomb as fuck. Now I'm just cutting my crease with the Garnier cleansing water. I'm sorry I didn't show you guys, but I did want to try this technique here where I'm using a flat brush instead of a Q-tip. I kept finding myself grabbing Q-tips to cut this crease, and no, it's just the ways. So I decided to try with a brush, and I honestly love it. It does the same thing, and to be honest, in my eyes it gives it more of a sharper look, you know, like a sharper cut. But whatever extra product, you know, or water I have there, I did wipe it down with a makeup remover. Now to jump in with concealer, I'm taking my Mitchell Blank Canvas concealer, and of course I'm following the shape on how I cut it, and that's how we applying our concealer. So you live and you learn. Ever since I started doing this technique here where I do cut my crease, but I make sure I take all the extra product out so we can start with a blank canvas. Okay, the look have been coming out super precise, super cleaner, and I'm just digging the look. So before I would, you know, create the look, cut the crease on top of whatever I had underneath, and then keep adding eyeshadow. Sometimes the look will look okay, but sometimes it will come out patchy and not too clean. So, you know, try this technique here. Trust me, it would make a difference. So now I'm taking the eyeshadow and I'm taking Forest, the first shade we did, and I'm just creating this thin line so then we can blend it out. Remember guys, this base right here is you don't really have to set it, so I'm just going directly in and, you know, adding this little wing with this Forest shade and blending it out. You know, when it comes to the editing, sometimes you want to be like, oh my god, I wish I can just go in there really quick and fix this, but you can't. So yeah, jumping into our rhinestones, we're gonna be adding a few here and there because that's the trend. The rhinestone theme, the euphoria theme, that's the trend, and we're gonna jump on it. But I'm definitely going to be creating more looks, but I need to get me more colorful rhinestones, so like that we see what we create. So I'm just adding a few here and there, but I did want to add a little pop. It wasn't enough. What is Shally without glitter? Okay, I did add some in my brow bone, and of course in my cut crease. I just felt like the cut crease wasn't as sharp as I wanted to, so I did add that line right there, you know, and that's how it looks. So taking my lash curler, I'm going to be curling my lashes. I really don't be doing this, but I did want to try something. As you guys see here, I'm concealing my eyelashes. I did want to try this trend where these lash techs are adding colorful lashes on people's lashes, and I fucking love how it looked. So I was trying to attempt that, and you can't really see too much, but listen, I'll master it because I kind of love that look or that vibe. But jumping into face, we're going to be adding some oils, moisturizing our face, and then of course using my Marshmallow NYX primer, we're going to be priming our face. To jump in with our foundation, I did use the Fenty foundation with the Maybelline. It dried pretty fast, so you know that's why I did go directly in and did half of my face because it was drying too fast. And I did mix those two because I just found that the Maybelline foundation one was a little too light, so you know, I didn't really show too much of it. But when I am diffusing my foundation, I do take a flat brush and diffuse it all over, so like that when I jump in with my Real Techniques brush, all I'm doing is basically pressing my product in, so like that it gives me like that second layer of full coverage I'm looking for. Jumping into our under eyes, of course I love my full coverage under eye, and I'm taking my e.l.f. Cosmetic concealer, and this one right here is the hydrating one, and I just love it. And of course it's definitely a dupe to the Shape Tape, but more of an affordable product. So as you guys see here, to blend my under eyes, I'm going to be taking this fluffy brush, but it is all preference. You can take your beauty sponge, even your foundation brush to blend under your eye. So as you guys see here, I love to start blending from the bottom and making my way up. I love to start with the bottom, so like that the foundation and the concealer can blend together, but that's not the main focus, okay? The main focus is I don't want no harshness when it comes to, you know, that concealer and foundation. So that's why I like to start from the bottom and making my way up. And if you really peep on how I apply my concealer, I do apply a generous amount, and reason is because I take my brush and very lightly I place my concealer into my skin and basically creating that second layer, okay? And that's what gives me that full coverage under eye. Taking my e.l.f. Putty Bronzer, and I'm gonna be trying this again because I didn't really like how I performed my last look, but as you guys see here, I did give it another chance, and I don't know if it's because of my skin color, if it's too like, I don't know if it's too settled for me, but this is more of a natural thing, okay? This is something I would probably use when it's no makeup type of day, okay? But because it wasn't as pigmented as I wanted, I did take the LA concealer and I bronzed everywhere, of course. And the reason why I love it so dark, it's because it gives you like that shadow of what you're trying to achieve here, okay? You're trying to look a little bit, you know, snatched. So that's just why I love it dark in the ear area or whatever. But yeah. So now we're just going to be setting our face, well, our under eye, and making sure there is no creases. We're going to jump with our air spun powder and making sure we are getting into those fine lines, okay, and setting very well. And to set our face, we're taking the Super Stay foundation powder, and that shit just gives it that top-notch coverage. Okay, I just love it. And of course, taking my Morphe bronzing palette, and I'm warming up this face. I just love this vibe, this warmth. I'm digging it. Okay. So because I want a snatched jawline, I did go in with my Airspun setting powder, and we snatched a little bit more. I did add more product around my mouth area because we do talk a lot and we do tend to crease a little bit faster there. So yeah, we added some in our nose just to give it that sharper look. And of course, I did go in with my bronzing powder just a little bit more, just to intensify that area there so it can look hella snatched. And what I like about this technique with a powder is that when I am applying the shade there, it doesn't let me go too far in or too far out. You know what I'm saying? So when I am adding my blush, which is the Aura Lorac blush, it does the same thing, so I don't go too far down my cheekbones. Okay, so everything's gonna look sharp. So I'm taking my Beauty Creation setting spray, and today we're gonna be taking the Anastasia Dream highlighting palette and taking this green shade right here, and we're gonna rewind because my Mario Badescu does the thing. Beauty Creation didn't really set it, so I used this. And right now we're going to be using our Dream palette, and my reaction says it all. I don't know, I was expecting something else, but we're gonna go along with it. Okay, taking my blank canvas concealer, and I'm applying it all over my waterline just to give it a little pop. Guys, I wasn't the type to use anything under my around my waterline, but I'm gonna start to because I just need to slay from now on. Okay, and just go the whole 100% when it comes to my looks. So yeah, we highlighted everywhere. And before jumping into the lips, guys, yeah, as you guys see, the highlighter didn't really give me the color I was expecting, and I was expecting like a greenish color, but whatever. Taking my lip liner in shade Bar and lip lined my lips, and I took my Beauty Creation lipstick, and I forgot the shade. I'm so sorry. I need to work on showing you guys the product and the names and all of that. But after that, I did feel like I needed some gloss, so I did go in with my Morphe lip gloss called Chill, and we are done. Let me know what you guys thought, because I just love this vibe. Look it. We slayed. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure to like, share, subscribe. I would definitely appreciate it. You guys know I do upload every Thursday at 8 o'clock. So if you guys want to keep up with me, just make sure to subscribe.